smiling. I know you're too good to be true, but I'm alright with it. You a dream come true. Don't wake me up yet. Too good to be true. Just my imagination. Spinning, spinning, spinning circles round my mind. And when it's said and done, I'll leave my feelings all behind. We said goodbye to
All right.
Say what?
Yeah, that started the episode right, man. Here we are again, back at you with another episode. Welcome back to the Just Say It podcast.
Welcome, y'all. Make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe. This is the Just Say It podcast. I am your co-host, DJ Blood Money.
And I'm your host, Warren Sox. And what you just heard right now was a very special request that I wanted personally. Shout out to Tanisha Marie. You can go follow her at Tanisha Marie Music, coming all the way from Camden, New Jersey.
Camden in the building. Y'all on the clock.
I wanted to show her some love on this podcast. A very talented artist. I loved her music when I first heard it. It was amazing. So I was like, yeah, bro, we got to put her on the podcast, bro. She got a dope sound to her, bro.
Right. Nah, I fuck with it. Real laid back. I like the vibe. I'm loving the melody on there and make you, think about somebody special. Just want to hold them tight, sit back, smoke a little blunt, smoke a little J-Wit, take a little cruise, or just sit back in the crib and vibe, take your little couple shots, you know what I mean? Or that's like that Saturday early morning cleaning music.
Right.
Like, I fuck with it, though. I fuck with it.
The song was called Madison Heights. And, yeah, if you want an opportunity to come play your song on the podcast, please send your song right now. We review all the emails to the justsayitofficialpodcast at gmail.com.
Yes, sir. We finally getting it right.
Yeah, we finally getting
Every
it right.
other time we mess it up. But yeah, submit your music. Small businesses, submit anything you guys got. Interviews, if you want to be interviewed, submit yourself on here for an interview. Like bro said one time, we just trying to get everything right to bring on an interview, so we not looking raggedy or anything like that, or feeling like they not wanted. We want every guest to feel welcome.
Right.
I feel like this is official. We enjoy everybody. So yeah, submit all your stuff to the justsayitofficialpodcast at gmail.com. Link will be in the description and on the video. We love y'all. Back again with another episode. Man, oh man, shit we done. 2025 is been a good one, man. 2025 has been a good one. I see you got your stuff ready and everything. But I see you was talking to me earlier about the Ruby Rose situation. Ruby Rose was getting into. She want her man to make $5 million.
Yeah. We gonna jump into this bullshit. Come on now. And I guess when you're at a certain level in life, you have to start acting accordingly. But it's something about what she just said about it lets me know you can be bought. You know what I'm saying? Like, us men are looking for wives and stuff like that. And she's not realizing, bro, to have such a request to say my man should make about $5 million a year to date her is insane. And I know what people are going to come at me and be like, oh, well, if that's her preferences. I said, no, that's not the point what I'm talking about. If you have a preference for a man to make a certain amount a month, in a certain time, that's cool. The problem I have with this is it's telling me you can be bought. Because somebody who truly love you, bro, long as you get into a bag, you know what I'm saying? if you're taking care of your priorities, why does it matter how much you make?
Only reason, only reason I would be combative with that, right, is because of the person who it is, right? And like you said, she's acquired, I guess, a lifestyle or some type of fame and some type of money where it's like, bro, you can't keep up with me. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, it's not going to make sense for a person that makes $60,000 a year to date her. It's really not, because the restaurant she goes to, the clothes she wears, the upkeep on the house. I don't know if she has kids, or the upkeep on her car and just regular day life. You gonna spend all your money within 2 months. Like, you, not 2 months, not saying per se, but you're going to spend a lot of money. Now, if she's telling every woman that they should gun for that, yeah, that's a little high. I mean, shoot for the stars and see what you hit. But with her, it's like, no, bro, you in that space. It's like I said before, if we all making, if you make 30 million, I make 30 million, right?
Right.
Our cousins, say all of our cousins and aunts, they make 60 million. Somebody make 200 million. Somebody make 150 million. Somebody make 10 million. Our friends, they make 30 million, 40 million, 10 million, 7 million, 8 million. You get what I'm saying? Their friends make 2 million, 3 million. Like, eventually your mindset will change, because you're going to believe everybody is like, everybody in the world is making this type money.
Right.
You sitting floor side on every NBA game, concert tickets, you backstage, you got celebrity friends that's getting you all this. So with her, it's like, bro, you just not gonna fit in. You just not. That's how I'm looking at it. Like, bro, to me, it kind of makes sense. 5 million, yeah, it's a lot of money. Don't get me wrong. That's still a shit ton of money. She should have, she could have said whatever she want. I would have thought she would have said like a million, 1.5, 1.6. But after taxes, you got to do taxes on that money and all that. $1 million, shit, you damn near got to pay $425,000 back just in taxes. You know what I mean? Like, it depends how you get it. So after it's declared and all that. So that's why I'm looking at it like, that's kind of normal for her. I'm not for her, but like, yeah, that's not a big, I guess not a crazy, crazy big ask. If she dealing with athletes, celebrities, all these, like, come on, bro. Athletes is making $200 million per year. Motherfuckers is signing 3-year contracts, 280 million. 10, you know what I mean? Like, if she mess with a baseball player, they really making money, bro. These baseball contracts are berserk. 500, $360 million in 5 years. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, no, if you used to that caliber of men, I see what you're saying. But in your terms, it's like a real world ask is fuck no. Like, you're not going, no, bro. That's like the top 3% of men, bro. That's like the top percent of men. So that's the only thing I would say about it. Like,
And listen to what you just said at the end. That's my point. You can be bought. It is bought by top tier men, but let me ask you something. Three or top percent 3% men of 100%. Which one of you motherfuckers is putting a ring on that, huh? Which oh oh they won't talk about the ring. The ring to me, I thought was supposed to be the ultimate prize. They're supposed to get married and show, I'm a loving, caring woman and stuff like that. No, we have made it all about the bag, which goes right back to my point. You can be bought, which is a shame. Which is a shame. No value, no integrity about yourself. And then if you don't have integrity and value, I'm saying it goes back to what the one guy said on this podcast interview, whatever. When did love start being monetized? I wish I had something to drink. When did love start being monetized, people? When did we start putting in order for me to like you, you have to make 100K, 200K, 5 million. You have to make an abundance. Yet again, I hate to keep bringing her up, but the Camellia joint with the bop house bitch ass motherfucker. She's going on to say, yeah, my wedding has to be over $1 million and stuff. If I'm not marrying Bill Gates, I don't want it. Is Bill Gates looking for you? Do you attract a man like Bill Gates? Do you think Bill Gates, with the so-called content and the influence that you have, would you think that he would look at that and go, oh my gosh, she deserves a ring. She deserves my attention. She deserves all my love. No, Bill Gates, I'm telling you people, Bill Gates would look at you and say, hell to the nah.
Hell to the no. The only thing, you know, is I get what you're saying with, you know, a ring, but it's like it's a tough ask. It's a tough ask because it's the lifestyle you gonna live with her. Like, she gonna want a man to make that type of money that can just boom. We gonna take a trip to Bali tomorrow.
Right.
We out for a week. You only make a little bit of money. Say you make 280,000, bro. You gonna spend a lot of money out there because she might want a bag. You gonna want some shit, X, Y, and Z, and it's like she wants to be comfortable, bro. So it's like I get what you're saying. You can be bought. I get that, but it's the person that's saying it. But it's not 100% right. It's not 100% right to ask off the rip. But you know, most women gonna hate me for this, but I ain't gonna say most women can be bought, but they gonna look for men that make money. They gonna always want, you know what I mean? Just like a man, they gonna want some money.
Right.
You don't want, you know, something, but you know, it's just the person that it is.
She also went on there on Adam's stream. Or not Adam, Aiden
Ross.
Aiden also went on Aiden Ross stream and went on there, was going on to admit, oh well, you know, the whole druski thing. Finally admitted it. When I'm going, like, you don't even seem like the type of person to like druski. She was like, oh well, I just want to let you guys know, you know, me and Drewski things was like a PR stunt and all this type of stuff like that. I'm going, you okay? So you did all that to try to get some clout, and where did it get you? It got you nowhere. It got you nowhere.
Nowhere.
Yeah, we might as well cut.
Yeah, we back.
Yeah, we back.
All right, so like bro was saying, sorry y'all, a little interruption, technical difficulty real quick. But yeah, nah, bro, with the whole Ruby Rose thing, to kind of wrap that up so we can just move on. I know you're into something deep and stuff. It's the type of person she is, bro. You know, women go and look for a man that make a certain amount of money. I've always said it. You have to have money to provide for certain women. They just gonna look for it for security. So just in case anything happens, that they know they're good. You know, no woman wants to be out here stressing, and no man wants to be out here stressing, wondering how they gonna pay bills, right?
Right.
So that's why, you know, she's probably asking for such a big ask. It's messed up to say it, you know, but you know, that's what it is. What it is, y'all. You know, you can ask any woman out here. Some women might tell you the truth. Some women gonna lie to your face. But a woman gonna look for you to have some type of money, something going on. So, you know, that's how I feel on it. You know, and I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But that's how I feel on it, and I'm gonna stand on it. You know.
Well, to me, love is love, man. We shouldn't put a dollar sign behind love. And there are different calibers, different levels, different financial statuses and stuff like that. But I guarantee you, it's a rich man out there that probably will fall in love with a less than $50,000 a year ass girl. Can we say the same for women? Do you see a 5 million a year woman trying to, you know, pursue on a less than $50,000 a year man? No. And the crazy thing about it is, this less than $50,000 year man might make or might have the same value, same love, the same trust, the same adore as the same one as this 5 million a year man makes. Why disclose that? That's still, you can be bought. You can be bought. I don't want to hear nothing about no, oh, well, you got to get your money up. No, you can be bought. You can be bought. And that's a shame, because what it does is it influences people that does make less than 50,000. Well, Ruby Rose said 5 million. I've never seen 5 million, but you at least got to be making $1 million to bump with me. Shorty, you don't even have a bed at the crib. You sleeping on an air mattress. And you talking about I want a man to make $1 million a year?
Crazy.
Calm all that down.
Now, if you put it in that terms, that's a whole different ball game. In my opinion, that's a whole different ball game, right? It's like, no, because I'm looking at it like a president wouldn't get with a wife that's a crackhead, because they're on the lifestyle that he lives. He's constantly on camera, constantly doing politics. People gonna know a crackhead. Crackheads know crackheads when they see one, right?
Right.
A weed smoker know a weed smoker when we see one, right? So it only makes sense. Like, if she gonna be in the cameras, the limelight, bro, people gonna do, oh, who is her boyfriend? Where does he work? It's always gonna be those people. So that's why it's like, no, bro, you gonna have to have this, because once you deal with me and they see us on these cameras, it's over. It's GG's. The game over, bro. They gonna be. Did you hear that? They gonna do what we doing. They gonna be sharing information, this and that. So you gotta have something so that people gonna be like, you chose this bum ass motherfucker. Da, 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 da. But if that's what she want, that's what she want. Make yourself happy. You know what I mean? Just don't go outside. But we gonna keep moving. We gonna keep going. So we not sitting here. Adam 22, no jumper. I don't know if this is real or not. Yo, man, I heard Adam 22 is canceling, if I'm saying this right, no jumper. Is that right? Is he canceling it, or is he?
No, I don't think he's canceling it. I think
he's down shrinking. He was what was he doing?
It goes back to the original first episode that we have. It's the build you up to tear you down game. If you go back to our very first episode, that's one of the first things I had mentioned. And I think what's happening to his channel is exactly what's happening. Oh, you did some content. Oh, you had a nice spike. It was cool. Bought a couple gang members, had a couple porn stars. I'm Adam, 22. It's cool. But now look what is happening. The greater rise, it's now about to have a great fall. And we're not here to shit on Adam. I love No Jumper. I truly do. Mm-hmm. And it's because of No Jumper on how I, got to learn about Crip Mac. Not really learn, but know about Crip Mac. How to get the, Whack 100. How they do it on the West Coast. Yeah. That I've seen, like, oh, I'm glad I didn't just go to, Cali thinking, oh, this is a wonderful day. And they go, yo, nigga, you check in, my nigga? Did you check in, my nigga?
Yeah. Nah, and I feel like I said, I think I said it before, Charleston White called Adam 22 straight out. Not slave master. Like, he not a slave master. But like you said, Adam is going to jump on what's trending now, which makes perfect sense business-wise, right?
Right.
But where he falls in places of, he isn't black, so he doesn't know black culture, right? So he doesn't know when to say shit and when not to say shit. And he tries to, kind of, he knows when he's crossing the line. I don't care, bro. As a grown-ass man, you could play dumb all you want for these fucking cameras. You know when you crossing the line with certain gang members, and you can't say certain things and you can't do certain things because it's disrespectful as hell. Like calling a Crip a crab. Like, oh, I can't say the C word. Like, bro, why even bring that stuff up?
Right.
Like, why even do that? Why play with these Pyrus? Why play with these GDs? Why play with these motherfuckers? These are real members. These are real niggas. You know what I mean? These is real niggas. You gotta get the fuck up out of here. But why play with these people? Because they're putting their life on the line, or They know people that have sacrificed themselves, not really like just blow their brains out, but stepped on front lines, killing each other over gang beef, over robbing people, over they got people behind them walls. So they not gonna take what you saying lightly, right?
Right.
And that's where I felt like Adam really went wrong at. You know, respect to him and his platform and him getting his money. I don't know if it's fake. I feel like it might be a PR stunt, but you've had numerous people leave your platform. I'm just seeing right now it says, but this is in October 24. I don't know if this is true. Sharp was supposed to quit No Jumper.
Oh,
Sharp
snap.
Tank, the coolest podcast. And I fuck with Sharp.
Yeah.
If y'all don't know who Sharp is, do your homework. Go do your research on Sharp. That's all his name is. The Sharp No Jumper. Cool ass motherfucker. I would really want to learn game from Sharp. Sharp seemed straight edge motherfucker. AD left. Riley Garcia, Yuri, and others have left the podcast. Man, they've had multiple fights up there. It's just a sloppy mess sometimes. I said it before. It seemed like high school. He tried to bring a lot of high school drama. That's he trying to stir up the pot when it's like, why? And a lot of people fall for the trap all the time. And it's like, why? How you going to say if we was beefing, he would interview you and then 3 days later come interview me? Like, what, bro? You going to interview my ops about me, about what I just said? Like, bro, the interview ain't even out or it just got posted today. Oh, well, yeah, your ops said this. Da, 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 da. You know what I mean? Like, that's weird shit to me. Like, you hella weird for that shit. So that's why I can't fuck with it.
All I'm gonna say is,
my nigga, what happened?
my bad. I just had a moment. All I'm gonna say is, you know, yet again, I don't want to shit on Adam 22 or No Jumper because I love the channel. I love Adam 22, but at the same time, um, you 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 made a channel that was programmed to so-called make your channel a interview, but it felt more like an interrogation. Any street nigga that ever joined his podcast, in my opinion, you're a rat. You're going on here to try to act like, oh, I'm going to go on there and promote it because he got the views and all that. But the moment they get into street politics, you start talking on the gang and anybody business to me, you're a rat in my eyes. And that's why I don't understand why all this getting mad and stuff like that. If you a real street dude, you keep things on a hush hush. Fuck do I look like getting on a camera trying to disclose business that happens in the street? So I'm not, well, and I shouldn't say all of you, not all of the guests that has joined and stuff like that. But you, like you said, it's moments that's gotten out of hand, moments that's got people in trouble and stuff like that. It's because of people like the No Jumper interviews and Vlad TV that has got niggas caught up in situations. So I don't like that shit.
Yeah. It ends situations, not to cut you off again. Look at Big U.
Right.
Big U. Rico indictments. Like Lil Durk go up there. I don't know if Lil Durk went up there, but all these people getting caught up in these Rico cases after leaving places like Vlad, No Jumper. Like, yeah, I feel you on the rap term. I'm like, no, I feel you on that. Like, and straight up, he might not be 100% working with the police, right? He might not have paperwork signed that he's working with the police, but to know that they watching your shit and you still bringing these guys up here to talk about shit that happens behind, happen in the street or happen behind closed doors. Yeah, that's some bullshit. That's some straight up bullshit. And people that keep going up there, like, and talking about this stuff. I'm not saying going up there is wrong, but talking about some of this shit, you wrong as hell.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen him, call these, they was like 16, 17-year-olds. He gonna call them YNs. Like, wait, this white man up here calling us YNs? Like, the fuck is wrong with him? We should get on his ass. Luckily, they didn't. They know they on camera and shit. He got security. And, he trying to go for a viral moment. Oh, I didn't know what it means. Bro, stop playing fucking dumb. Like, stop playing dumb. Like, if you didn't know what it means, so you telling me you couldn't have asked your homie? You couldn't have asked none of the people on your PR team? Nobody in the building? You went to ask these two young black men in the middle of a fucking interview? Bro, you weird, bro. That's weird type timing for me. Like, I see why people get mad at him. Like, no, bro. Like,
yeah. It's cool that you want to be real on camera, and just be honest within yourself. But let's be real, people. The one thing about the truth is that the truth hurts. And when y'all go on these cameras and start blurting out information, like, it causes domino effects.
Yep.
You know what I mean? It truly does cause a domino effect. So, and I'm gonna sit and scratch all, Adam shit right now. Do you feel like with us starting this channel and stuff like that, it could probably cause a domino effect? Or do you ever fear? Well, we ain't really
said nothing crazy.
Yeah.
I mean, it could cause a domino effect of, like, if I say something about a relationship or say something about women or say something about men, somebody that doesn't know me might look at me wrong and judge me off of what they already see on the cameras and stuff like that, or off of a clip. Yes, I could see that happening. Yes. But as far as his shit, no. No, bro. I ain't talking about no street shit. If you want to ask me a story, I might say it. I might talk about it, but I ain't the 100% trill ass street nigga. I gave my life to Christ.
Right.
I gave my life.
Amen.
Yeah. So I'm not even going. We not even going bap on that. So that's the only reason I be feeling bad, or not feeling bad. That's the only reason I kind of get mad when it comes to the stuff with Adam 22. I feel bad for the people that get locked up after the shit. You know what I mean? And then people, oh, well, we got the indictments right here. Whack 100. How the fuck you get that paperwork so fast, my nigga? Well, I got my team already on it. Nigga, you really care that fucking much, nigga? You know what I mean?
Right.
Y'all niggas care that much? High school girl shit, bro. I thought you was Big Paru. No disrespect to the Parus, but what the fuck? Like, nah, bro. I be done. I be too through with the gang politics and street politics. Y'all got it. Y'all right. I don't want no smoke. Y'all right. Y'all got it, bro. Y'all got it.
Well, on more of a positive side, Will Smith, Philly in the building.
Yes, sir.
Your boy is now dropping music. He doing his thing.
I think he dropping an album soon.
Yeah.
Yep. He been on different platforms like Lyrical Lemonade. He been interviewed with Gillie and Wallo. Like, yeah, he trying to make a comeback.
Yeah. Did you watch the interview with him and Gillie and Wallo?
Nah, I never seen it.
Yeah, I watched it. I get, his age and all the shit that he been through, but it just, and this is a weird saying to say, but it came off Barack Obama-ish, his answers and shit. Like, I just wanted him to be on that. But I guess like I said, when you get older and you be around these people and you got to be professional and you got to, and we really
trained.
Right. PR trained. So when I was listening to, they was like asking him simple questions and he was just going, my mind, it's a powerful tool. And you have to learn to use that powerful tool at situations that could be you. Like, come on, man. I don't know. It was cool. His interview was cool, but I don't know. I guess I was excited to get a more deeper dive onto him. And his answers was kind of like, oh, like, you got to watch it. He was saying a whole bunch of powerful shit. Let's be real. It wasn't nothing bad, but it was a whole bunch of powerful shit that I felt like, oh, okay. I remember he was going off about the fear. I was driven off of fear, and you can't let that fear stop you from doing things that you need to do in this life. I was very afraid, and I was like, okay. But it was a cool, nice little interview. It was short. I thought it was like going to be long, but it was short.
Oh, that's crazy. He got a new song with him and Big Sean. The album is going to be called Based on a True Story.
The song, powerful. The album, I haven't listened to it, but I feel like it's powerful. And it's so powerful in a way
the album is out.
Yeah. The album is out.
Oh, okay.
It's powerful, but it's not, but I feel like it's powerful, but it's not powerful to show its powerfulness. And the reason being why I say that is because you got to realize Will Smith, the first Negro to get an award for this shit. They won't put no respect on his name. They won't put they. I mean, they probably will. You know, he still got his fans, but I'm saying they will not put no respect on his name to say, "Yo, it's a reason why Will Smith." Y'all look at Will Smith and look at him as this movie person. Like, no, he did this rap shit,
Yeah, he
and
was
then he went to
to the
this mute.
movie. Yeah.
Right. So
He got a long list of, and that's what I fuck with, shout out to Cat Williams for showing like range. Like, bro, you gotta have range with this shit. You gotta be multi-talented when it comes to this shit. Like, you can't just be, okay, I'm a great rapper. Okay, but rapping is only gonna take you to this ceiling. You know what I mean? Get into movies, acting, TV. Now you've breached another ceiling. Okay, are you a great business worker? You know what I mean? Can you promote brands, or can you start a own brand and go crazy with that? Now you've reached that ceiling. You know what I mean? So that's where I respect Cat, not to, switch from Will Smith, but shout out to Will Smith. He showed that he got that shit. Like, bro, you can't tell me every Will Smith movie, not every single Will Smith movie, but almost every Will Smith movie is a classic. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, that's one of his movies is like one of them. We having a family night, movie night. Put on a Will Smith action and let him, you know what I'm saying, do his thing.
You got the Bad Boys series. You got the movie about him and King Richard, which is about Serena Williams and Venus Williams, if I'm saying that right. Gemini Man. That was a great movie. I don't know if you've ever seen that. Spices in Disguise. Spies in Disguise. I said Spices. I cannot fucking read, dickhead. We got Aladdin, the movie Aladdin. At first I didn't know Will Smith was in the new Aladdin, but that was a good movie. I don't know if you've seen that one. Bright on Netflix. That was a great movie. Will Smith has a plethora. iRobot, Suicide Squad. Like, we can keep the list goes on and on and on.
On and on.
Shark Tale, like Hitch. He's done it from family movies to not independent movies, but documentaries. And bro, Will Smith is a great actor. Like, I'm just looking at these movies like, dang, bro, from 1992 to 2024, bro.
And
that's a run.
And that's grinding. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, straight up.
Like, that's not no one or two, oh, they got rid of you type shit. That was that, yo.
Focus. That's that movie right here, bro.
And his movies are so great. We could literally call up the family. Yo, we just not watching nothing but Will Smith movies. Like, pick one.
Nah, for real.
Pick one. Just any Will Smith movie.
That's crazy.
It's a shame that Will Smith, now
slapped the shit out of Chris Rock.
Right. It's a shame.
He slapped the dog piss. He must have had a shiesty on.
Yeah, in the back of his head, he was like, yup, it's that moment.
Slapped the dog piss out of me.
But people make mistakes, and I'm glad to see him pick himself back up.
Right.
Speaking of pick himself back up and people that done wrong, I was thinking about, Chris Brown and how he got a little tour coming up and stuff like that. And I don't know if you've been seeing all the little comments. Oh, I'm getting my Breezy Bowl tickets for 2025. I paid so much and all that.
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, okay.
I'm not a big concert person. I am not a big concert person.
Oh, damn, that's a shame.
And the only reason is maybe because, like, as trying to do music or trying to be a rapper, DJ, I always looked at it like, man, I don't want to go to no concert. If I'm there, I want to be on stage with these niggas.
Right.
Why the fuck am I going to pay to come see you when I should be up here with you? Like, no disrespect. I would go. But I always wanted to be like, no, bro, I need to push myself to be up on stage with them. Like, no, bro, I want people to come pay and see us, which is kind of like on some, it is kind of on some selfish bullshit. But like, nah, I never seen the big hype in a concert. Like, bro, all we going there to do is listen to their music. Like, nigga, we can go to the club.
Right.
But I guess it's the performance and stuff. So
right.
I gotta start going to concerts.
And it's the performer that you're going to see.
Right.
If he just go in there, rap a couple of his songs, and then say, all right, good night, and you done spent $200 on that shit, yeah, you done got ripped the fuck off. You can watch one of your homies do that for free. But a nigga like Chris Brown, though, on his show, he gonna pop a backflip. He gonna have some background dancers.
Right.
It's guaranteed a song that's going... It's gonna make you, jam out. But go ahead.
Yeah, I seen one of my homies. He went to the Weeknd concert, and to see the setup of the Weeknd's concert was crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I was like, okay, now I see why people go to concerts. Like, it was in the Eagles Stadium, and they had, this setup looked crazy, like a burning city and all this globe stuff. And I was like, yo, like, that probably was dope to see.
Yeah.
And they performing a song. But I don't, I maybe just gotta start popping out, I like artists. I like a lot of artists, so I gotta start popping out to these concerts. As long
Yeah.
as they don't do that bullshit, get up there and just be rapping their songs. They ain't really performing.
But I will say from my experience, get somebody like you fuck with. Don't just get no random ass artist. Well, people are different. They like to give people chances, and that's what I try to do, give people a chance. But when I go to concerts, I go to motherfuckers I fuck with. I went to a Lil Wayne concert, and let me tell you, the motherfucker didn't have no Chris Brown shit going on. The motherfucker just, rap. But what I was impressed with, and this is just me knowing that I performed on stage and I know how it is. I with one song ran out of breath. The nigga was smoking on stage. Like many people have done that, but it was like, bro, I don't know how you could smoke and do your songs on stage. There's no way I would have ran that. Now, don't get me wrong. Like in between songs, he took a sip, of water or whatever he had, or you know what I mean. And it wasn't like he was doing his songs and then smoking and then doing his song. But to me, I just thought it was impressive that he was smoking on stage. I'm like, bro, there's no way I could get up on stage, rap for y'all, and smoke a Dutch, smoke a wood or something like that, and then continue to do y'all a song. Right. I know when I'm performing, I run out of breath out of the first song and feel like, all right, I'm like, I need a break or something. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But nah, it was incredible to me. But he kept his stamina. It was cool. Like I said, it wasn't like I seen Lil Wayne do a backflip. You know what I mean? He ain't doing no shit like that. But that's why, because Lil Wayne's tickets, I'm not gonna lie, compared to Chris Brown's tickets, you could kind of tell. But like I said, this is the after Lil Wayne. This ain't like the Carter 3 where he was in his prime and he, you know what I mean? This is the,
And I feel like a lot of people starting to disrespect Wayne like he not one of them.
Of course. Look what happened in L.A.
Yeah, they starting to disrespect him like he not one of them. But that's because I always go with this saying, you do it once, they going to want you to do it again. Mm-hmm. You make a hit, they going to say, okay, that was great, but we need another one. Yeah. We need another one and another one and another one and another one. They just want like back to back to back to back to back to. You cannot take a break when it comes to this. Like, I feel like entertainment, you cannot take a break at all. Because the moment you take a break, you lose all credibility. We don't give a damn what you did back in 2003. We worried about right now. Like, damn.
Right. When he had the situation up in L.A.
Yeah, what happened?
Maybe he didn't understand. I was about to say, you could YouTube it right now. Lil Wayne storms off at a L.A. concert. It was his last show. And he was under when he came to the show, I remember he's saying, I'm here on behalf of Young Money Records, which is his thing. But
this right here?
Yes.
When he canceled the performance?
Yes. When his last show, and that was the tour I went on. That was so crazy. Mm-hmm. But I went to a Lil Wayne concert. I went with one of my coworkers, and she rapped, shout out Yaya, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
One love.
We ain't about to be bending over backwards for these folks. We work too hard for this shit. We work way too hard. This my motherfucking artist, Alan. That was Twist. That was Josh. We on Young Money. We appreciate y'all time.
Many fans were left confused.
Oh, so he left.
Yeah.
I think I do remember that.
He showed up 3 hours late. You know what I mean? And he had a little intermission. Like, I remember that when he had I remember seeing Lil Twist in person. I was like, damn, nigga. Twist. Yeah, bro, it was incredible, bro. But like, cause I was like, damn, I'm gonna be honest, I don't really listen to your music, but it's dope that, you know what I mean? Started from the bottom, now we here. Nigga had dreads doing his thing. Right. But that was his last show, and I felt like he did it because it was his last show. But that was what was that? A year ago. So that'll let you know right there, Lil Wayne. Yo, yet again, back to the first episode, people. The build you up to tear you down. It must have been like a dry show, and the fucked up thing, it wasn't even him, it was his artist. But they wasn't. I don't know. I felt like they was probably dry, just going, but he stood up for his artist. He wasn't standing up for him. He was going, yo, fuck all this standing around type shit.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, do your thing. Fuck all this standing around shit. You know what I'm saying? We work too hard in the studio to get these songs to y'all, man, and y'all ain't gonna make no noise. Nah, this my artist. That was Lil Twist. I am Lil Wayne. Thank you, and left. And they was looking like, well, what
the fuck?
like, and we came here to see him. Just like, I guarantee you that Chris Brown concert, he probably gonna have some features or whatever. Don't get me wrong, he probably gonna have somebody. But with the features thing, he might leave the stage. Because I was saying, when he did his performance, he did a couple songs, let his artist perform. I was thinking in the Chris Brown thing, I guarantee you, Chris Brown gonna still be on stage, but he might leave because they might do a change or something like that. I mean, who knows? But
damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Yeah. I mean, I feel him though. At least he's showing like, yo, you rock with my label or you rock with me, bro. I'm supporting you 100%. And I ain't going for no bullshit like Diddy parties.
Right. There's been more, speaking of the Diddy parties, there's been more allegations shown up, but the allegations that's really been displayed have really been wild. I don't know if you heard about it. I can't remember it 100%, but it was just silly ass shit. They had one against Druski. I remember they was saying that towards him.
That was fake. That was AI.
Oh,
I seen that.
Okay.
That was fake. Because no indictment or like the paperwork should say Druski. When they were saying he was slipping on a bitch and kind of like, if you read the indictment or the paperwork, if it was an indictment, if that's what they printed up, if that's what it's called, bro, it doesn't make any sense. If they're gonna say that person, it would have said like Sean Diddy Combs, like it would have said Sean Combs Diddy, like, you know what I mean?
Right.
It would have said your name, like your government name. They wouldn't have put Druski. They would have put his real name. That's a good point. Once I first read that, I said, I didn't even read the comments. I said, nope, this is fake. Yeah. Because no real paperwork will have their, like, it might have their rapper name. It would have said alleged person, this person.
Right.
And when it said that, it would have said their real name.
Yeah, the first name, your nickname, and then the last name.
Yeah, your first name, your real name is going to come up first. And it never once mentioned his real name.
It's they got another one that's going up against Jay-Z, Beyonce, all this crazy stuff. Yeah, I don't really get into it because even how the way Jay-Z kind of responded to it, it was like, all right, now y'all just pushing buttons at this point. You got Diddy, okay? You got Diddy, but going at Jay-Z, Druski, even putting LeBron in it. We even was saying LeBron was part of that shit. Damn. I don't know, but I do gotta ask you, man, straight up, man, would you ever attend a Diddy party?
Yep, I would go to a Diddy party. I wouldn't go to the freaky shit that y'all talking about, but bro, if he was having like a cookout or like a party, I would go. And the only reason I would go was to network or just to see, like, say like, hey, yeah, like, so people could see my face. Like, come on, bro, that's a once in a lifetime opportunity, y'all. I'm going. Fuck all the bullshit that y'all talking about, all this stuff. Because the thing is, I'm looking at it like this. If this shit never hit the internet, like, oh, this freak off, they was making people fuck each other in the ass, or men was doing some freaky shit like that, would you have went if we asked your ass a couple years ago? I bet you the answer would have been yeah. If P. Diddy came and asked you to come to a party, would you go? Everybody, yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't I? This and that, because you don't know. And let's be real, bro, this fucking Hollywood, LA shit, bro, they all out there doing fucking coke. If you don't think one of your favorite actresses ain't on drugs, you are a delusional.
Shout out Mike Epps from now coming out and saying like, yo, you know, back in the day when I used to do these movies, I was on cocaine. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
You know, so probably in the right now while they're doing it, like you said, they gonna be in the shadows and all that. Yeah. But real recognize real. We know y'all doing drugs behind the scenes. You know what I mean?
Exactly. So, these CEOs and all these movie directors and stuff like that, man, they in them offices talking about, yeah, we just gotta go ahead and go over the script. Yeah, let's get this done and then get this. You crazy.
And Cat Williams had said that in one of his specials.
Like, you crazy as hell if y'all don't think that's going on. And the only reason we don't know 100% because we not in them rooms.
Right.
But like I said, a crackhead, I ain't a crackhead, but a crackhead or somebody that's done drugs or been around people that's done drugs know when somebody on some damn drugs.
Right.
Like, that's drugs, bro. Hell no. That's drugs. Like, you gotta be on some type of drugs.
Like, did you know that I could see you?
Exactly. I done been on these movies. I done been on a movie set. Bro, y'all shooting for 17 hours straight? That is drugs. You motherfucker. That ain't coffee. You not on coffee. No, that is drugs.
Right.
Drugs. I don't care. No, bro. It ain't nothing wrong with. Go ahead, do your little shit. But for the people that act fucking oblivious, hey, I'm here to tell you before they tell you. I guarantee you a lot of people gonna come out. Oh, yeah, we were doing cocaine and all this. You know, I ain't saying they doing crystal meth. They might do a couple ecstasy, shrooms, and all that extra shit. But, yeah, no, bro. That's coke. That's
yeah,
coke.
That's just like
That's that
Ice
powder.
Spice. You know, she was thick at one point, and then she just started losing all this weight. Her thickness had dropped.
Mm-hmm.
Nigga, that's drugs. I don't care what nobody say.
Why do you know that's one thing in the black community. If you thick at one point or like heavy set and you lose a lot of weight, every black person gonna instantly think drugs or you getting sick.
Of course.
They gonna be like,
Of course.
You all right? They not gonna think you getting healthy. I'm telling y'all, ask any black person you know. For all y'all black people out there, I know y'all know what I'm talking about. But for my friends and my peoples that's not black, go ask a black person. I guarantee you they gonna tell you that. They're gonna just put them in a scenario. You see one of your let's say family members, they 210 pounds. They drop down to 160. They lose a lot of weight and they starting to look slim. What's something you gonna think happened? They gonna say they on drugs or they sick.
They were sniffing that cocaine.
Like, they're not gonna say, oh no, they probably went to get healthy. You know that? Nah, bro. Instantly, you sick. You sick. Like, damn, they dying. And I'm like, that's fucked up. It's probably just because we traumatized. We just seen it happen. You know, we done seen people get sick and die just out of nowhere. They lose a whole bunch of weight, then they die. Like, damn, it's fucked up.
Yeah, take care of your body. Your health is your wealth.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck what they told you. You know, your health is your wealth, man.
For real.
Well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. It's been another good episode of the Just Say It podcast.
Yes,
I am your host, Warren Sox.
And I am your co-host, DJ Blood Money.
And thank you for tuning in to another episode. We appreciate anybody that stays in tunes with us. Watch the clip. We just made a discussion about making a YouTube Instagram page and a TikTok page for this because you know,
Bluetooth disconnected.
Oh, damn.
Bluetooth connected.
Go ahead.
Okay, yeah, start that back. Start that back.
Sorry, y'all. Like we said, man, we just gonna keep it 100 with y'all motherfuckers out there. All my niggas, all my real niggas. Man, we just starting this shit, man.
We doing the best we
doing
can.
the best we can, motherfucker. We holding on, man. We fuck all that corporate shit, all that dumb shit. Bro, look. We just starting off. We just trying to get shit right. Sometimes y'all gonna see some shit fuck up. Sometimes y'all gonna see us like look at each other like what the fuck going on, bro. We just starting some shit. So we just trying to get stuff together. I want y'all to know the real recognize the real. We know we trying to be nice about it. We trying, but I'm about to just start coming on some real shit. Not even on a real shit. Like I ain't never been on no real shit. Cause bro just asked me questions. I always answer them 100% real. But bro, nigga. We just starting. We don't got no $1,000 setups. We don't got no crew with us. We don't got no instructions. We got some cameras, some mics, and a laptop.
And trust me, we appreciate anybody that really watches this shit. If you're watching this at this point, you a real fan. That's all I'm gonna say. If you got to this point of the video, you a real fan, and we appreciate you. This hand clap is for you. Yet again, Tanisha Marie. Follow her at Tanisha Marie Music.
For real, for all artists, all small businesses, please, 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 we would love to be a part of your journey. Submit your stuff to the Just Say It Official Podcast at gmail.com. If you want to hit us up personally, you can find me on Instagram at DJ Blood Money. Find me on Twitter at DJ Blood Money 6, I believe it is. You can find me on Twitch. I'll be streaming games. You can find me on Facebook at DJ Blood Money. On every platform, bro. DJ Blood Money. You know what I mean? So, I don't know, bro, want to give his shout out or anything. But yeah, follow me. Follow everything, man. The Just Say It Podcast. We love y'all.
We love y'all. Follow me at Warren Socks, WORNSOCKZ.
Yeah, see, like, music like this, bro, is like the perfect, like, background music. It's like the yeah, bro, she got a dope song. This Madison Heights, this is a dope song.
She snapped.
If you watching Tanisha Marie, Tanisha, if you still watching at this point, yeah, this is a dope ass song. You need to shoot a dope ass visual to this. I don't know if you got one, but this song might be one of them ones that take you out the hood. But they gonna ask for another one when you know, people gonna want some more. But yeah, we out of here, y'all.
We out.
Can I see you soon? I don't have a lot of patience. You a dream come true. Don't wake me up yet. Too good to be true. Just my imagination.
Yeah.
Spinning, spinning, spinning circles round my mind.
Okay.
And when it's said and done, I'll leave my feelings all behind. All behind. All behind. All behind.
Yeah.
We love y'all.
Da 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 da.